Alrighty, guys, let's try this again. I'm going to make sure my audio's working this time because I'm having issues with audio this morning. And just waiting for YouTube to verify that it is working. And it'll just be a second here. Come on, YouTube. Who can do it? There we go. Finally got confirmation that it's working right. Let's try this again. This is the third time. Hopefully it stays working. OBS decided to reset my audio to default, which I have disabled. So fix that. Now let's see if we can get this going. Anyway, as I tried to say the first 3 times, I have been busy little beaver on this farm. I did 4 contracts harvesting for the other neighbors, and it netted me a good chunk of money. So for the actual contracts, I received $40,885. Then I turned around and sold the straw, which was 464,000 units between the 4 fields. And I ended up with 63,830 off of that. And let's see, the last thing we did is we sold the last of the silage bales I've been holding in the one shed for $13,000. I also sold 5 crates of pistachio oil, which gave me $32,000. And we sold a little bit of olive leaves. And then, which gave us $5,000 roughly, just to clean out the pen. And then we slept a couple days, filled up the animals' greenhouses, and I need to check everything again. And I'm going to mow grass today. So it's going to be another big income day. So what I'm going to do with the current income I have is apply it to my loan. At least a good chunk of it to the loan. So we're going to repay $100,000. So I had $250, so we'll go down to $150. And then we'll get more once we sell the first bales, so I'll put more towards the loan. Alrighty, let's get this party started. Yeah, I know, I hit the wrong button. Let's see, drop it down, get the mowers going. And this is one thing where I can actually show you how fast that fast wrapper is. It's an amazing mod. It's found on the Internet Mod Hub. Don't remember the exact site where I found it, but it's an amazing mod. So we're going to do quite a bit of mowing today and get all this baled up and ready to sell. And then we'll take a look at the productions and see what needs to be cleaned up for the productions and things like that. Kicking a little bit of high speed here. And see what we got going. I'm not going to worry about getting every square inch of the field. Just want the majority of it because it's just going for silage anyway. And my fermenter and the hay barn are still reasonably full, so I'm not going to worry about putting them in there, or the grass in there. Just so I can keep the money flowing in, because I still have a couple more productions I need to buy also. I decided to keep the 2 fields, 38 and 40, and I planted them in canola while we were gone. And we have it all set to go. Everything's growing, so I have chickpeas, lentils, and what I just said, canola running. And let's see, what else? It's been a busy time. I decided to do a really busy off-screen because I wanted to make some significant progress. So let's set this back up to 5 times like it's supposed to be and get going. And this may not be the most efficient way to do baling, but it works well for me, so I'm going to do it. Nothing I hate more than going across fields 6 and 7 times to get things done. And I don't care where I go because I'm going to use my pickup wagon to get it all. A magic pickup wagon with 50-foot arms. And once again, I apologize for the audio, and I had to delete the first attempt at a live stream today because of audio issues. OBS must have done an update or something because everything was set to default. And I'm like, no, because I run with defaults deactivated. So, not sure what happened, but we're good to go now. Oops, missed. Let's back up and get that little bit. There we go, get this little corner. And I won't mow all of the fields that I have. I have 3 that can be mowed. I'll probably just mow the 2 of them for now, because that's going to be a large chunk of money that I get in from them. And we should be able to pay off the loan and have a little bit of a kitty left over for if we need to buy any more productions. I can do more contracts if I want to, but a lot of them are baling and plowing. Not in the mood to do baling, other than my own. And I hope everyone is doing wonderful on this Friday morning. I've had a couple minor health glitches the last couple days, and been dealing with those. Everything's good now, though, hopefully, and should be ready to rock and roll to get some stuff done. And I will not be live tonight on Anna Meyer's Twitch channel with our 3D stream because she is away at GaryCon, which is a big convention in Wisconsin. Wish I could have gone. It would have been a blast and a half, but unfortunately money says no. So, and I have some upcoming expenses that I can't put off. So, I'm going to be missing everyone from the GaryCon world. And it's for Dungeons & Dragons convention. So, but anyway, I'll make do. And there's always another one in the fall, so I can always go to Gamehole Con in the fall and go to that. Wish I could go to like FarmCon or something like that, but again, I solo freelance, so freelance income doesn't always pay all the bills 100%, so I gotta pick and choose who gets paid on time. But now that I've been doing freelance for 3 years, I would never go back to working an 8 to 5 job. It's just so much healthier for me to do it this way. I don't have the stress levels I had. I don't have people threatening my job over check marks, anything stupid like that. So, yeah, much, much better for my health. All right. Get this field finished and get it baled. And then I think I'll sneak down and mow 28 quick. It's been a while since you guys have seen field 28, which is surprisingly another grass field. But it should net me some pretty good stuff because every one of them was reading that it was fully fertilized and ready to go. So it should give me some good stuff. And I apologize for the little frog in my throat. It's the health issues causing minor problems again. So we'll just do what we can to ignore it. Alrighty. Get this done. And since I'm not going to be streaming with Anna tonight, I may do a 3D stream here on the channel, just to fill in the corner. A lot of the people that watch us normally over on her channel are away at GaryCon also, because it is a huge convention celebrating the life of Gary Gygax, who wrote Dungeons & Dragons. So, yeah, it happens once a year in March in Wisconsin. So, I know if anybody's interested in Dungeons & Dragons and getting together with like-minded people, go to the conventions. You will have the time of your life. It's an amazing experience. And I'm not talking Gen Con, where there's 8 billion people. I'm talking the smaller ones. You'll have a lot of fun at the small ones. Let's see. What else has been happening? Not much, actually. I've been pretty low-key the last few days. I was in a mood, so I just kind of chilled out, let my body take care of itself and heal itself, and played a little bit of games with friends of mine, and that's about it. That's all I've done, except for work a little bit on my freelance, fix a couple errors and things like that. So, but otherwise, it's been pretty quiet. It's been snowing here, so I haven't had an opportunity to get out and do a whole lot. Every time I want to get out and go see my mother or something like that, the snow comes in, and yeah, she's 35 miles away, and I know it's not a big deal to drive in the snow, but it's just, it ruins the day. All right. Come on, go back more. There we go. That field is mowed. Let's sneak down and mow 28 also quick. That way we can get that one taken care of, and then the only one that's left to do is 35 right below my house here on the hill. That one I'm not too concerned about because I usually get a lot of grass off of both of these fields. So we'll just sneak down and do a little bit more mowing, get that done. Oh, my front mower's still down. Raise it up. Wondering why it was bouncing. Alrighty. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I don't have much planned but a game of Dungeons & Dragons and more gaming. So, unless the weather's nice, then I'll go see my mom and family. Alrighty. This is the field to my right that I'll be mowing quick. Get that over with, because I haven't mowed it for a while, so it's, wait a minute, I did mow it the last time I was over here. Oh well. And unfold you. This is ready to mow, isn't it? Yep, it is, okay. Alright, fire up the back mowers. No, don't fold them. Fire them up, lower them down, and giddy up. Get so I can see, please. Thank you. There we go. Get these done. And yeah, we'll get the silage bales made and make our last bit of money, and then we'll double check all of the productions and the animals, make sure they're taken care of. And I'm waiting patiently for my fields to grow, because I don't want to do the grow now mod very often, unless I want it to grow for a specific reason. And right now, I'm not in a rush. Kind of had my fill of harvesting, because they chased me all over the map to harvest the 4 fields. I think I had 2 up on the top edge up by the competition arena. And then I had 1 over by the animal dealer, and then 1 in the very bottom opposite corner of the map that I had to do. But got me good money, so I can't complain. Okay, and I can't see. Let's go straight across here and get my vertical lines going. Actually, let's go ahead and get turned around, and I'll set a worker to do the largest part of the field, and I'll go start picking up the grass on my other field. Get you lined up here, and worker. Oh, you're gonna stop? Nope, you're just gonna raise everything. Okay. And you're going to be slightly off kilter from where I was. Oh well. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up to the pickup wagon. I'm sure I'm going to have some pickup to do, or finish up mowing to do for that. But we're okay. Tried the Edgewater, Saskatchewan map the other night, and it's cool for those of you that like that kind of thing. The swathing and the old style harvesters and things with the pickup heads was a great thing. Uh, Absolutely fantastic idea. It's just something I don't like, because that means I have to go over the field another time in addition to planting, seeding, blah, blah, blah. It just gets too much going over the same field for me. Yes, you get a 20% higher yield off of it, but the trade-off for me is just not there. So anybody who wants to use it, though, it's a beautiful map. Absolutely beautifully done. The modders did a fantastic job of it. But I ran into mod conflict issues, and I wasn't in the mood to go through all of my mods to try and figure out what was causing issues. So I ended up in one section with no screens on my shop buttons. I had no items to show on every screen. I was like, no equipment owned, anything. But yet I owned the equipment and it was showing in the thing. So I'm not sure what was going on. I think it was a mod conflict, but the map is a little bit too twisty-turny for me. So, but if you like it, you like it. Oops, can't quite get all of it. Get this picked up. Oh, hey David. Yep, I like the map. I love the uniqueness of the shape of the fields, but I do not like the swather. I tried it just to make sure, but you have to buy the swather, the header, and then a special header for your combine to do the few crops that you can do. So it gets to be very expensive. But it's cool. It's a cool feature for those that like the old school farming. I'm unfortunately not one of those people. I like to do my freestyle farming. I don't like people to tell me how to do it. I don't like people to say, you can't do that. Yeah, my game, I'll do it. So, but yeah, if you enjoy it, go for it. I just wish I could figure out what mod conflict was causing the issues. Because I had completely blank screens. I owned, according to the menus, I owned no equipment. I had nothing leased. I didn't own any fields. I didn't own anything. It was gone. So, but everything was still sitting in front of me. So not sure. Also tried, what map was it? European Countryside. Yeah, I was watching Clutch do it, and I'm like, okay, so you have to have all this special equipment to do it, and the swathing gives you 20% more, but it also costs you like 40% more to buy the equipment. So, no, not for me either. But another cool map that I found was European Countryside. It's one that can be done with the 2-meter plows, and you won't even notice it because the fields are so tiny. Absolutely fantastic map for a very small-scale farm. And a good one for actually survival because of the fact that you can run around picking up logs that are just laying loose on the ground, logs and sticks and things like that to earn your initial money. You don't have to do the lumbering or the grass pickup to get your initial money. I actually played it where I was picking up the logs and then I had one of the jack moose mowers with the pickup on it, and I just mowed all the grass underneath the trees and sold that. It was going well. I wrapped it into silage bales, and I ended up with like 80,000 after like the first 5 days in the map or something like that. So it was going well. But I'm into the mood for trying new maps. I just recently deleted a lot of save games I've had for a long time. Only one I currently have is this one, and then European Countryside is the one I kept. Alright, now, this is what I do for my silage baling. I just take and I dump it, all in one big windrow. Fast, simple, and then that fast wrapper makes it all the world of difference. Kind of a silly way to do it, people will think, but at least you're not chasing bales all over the floor. So we'll go ahead and just dump this out. One gigantic windrow. We're going to get a lot of bales off of this. This is a lot of grass. Oh my God, I still have 230,000 in there? Yikes. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I haven't played console since I switched over to PC. I would love to go back and play 19 on console because there was a lot of stuff, but the availability of mods just kind of hurts. It's the slot limit and mods hurts, and I'm so used to having unlimited space for everything that it would be tough for me to go back to console. And I've specifically built my PC for gaming, so I need to keep using it. Alright, now we're going to go over and get the baler. Hopefully I have enough horsepower in this tractor to do the baling. Should have. It has 200, I think, in it. Get our trusty old Krona baler. Okay, so I need to make a quick flip of OBS and chat around so I can see the complete chat window. There we go. And bring this back up. Alright, get this unfolded and ready to go here. Hey Claire, how you doing? Let's see. Get the baler turned on. And this is one of the old balers. It's just one of the big ones that can do bales, and it was like 30,000. It wasn't 180,000 like some of the balers are. And I just spit them all out. One big stream. Then turn around, come back, and do the same thing. This tractor's struggling a little bit, but it's going all right. Yeah, I'm good, Claire. Yeah, the baler is just one of the cheapest ones in the game, and it works phenomenal. Doesn't have the fancy name brand stuff on it that it, causes it to be so expensive, and it does the job. Alright, go ahead and turn around here now. Go around the other outside edge. Spit out a bunch of bales. Now, if I had to do this with a conventional pickup wagon, I wouldn't do it, because you'd be picking it up and dumping it every 5 seconds. But the spider wagon that I have, you can pick up it all in one shot. I think it holds like 200,000 or 300,000 units. So, which, in case you've noticed, the products on this, or the can't talk today. The fields on this map generate a lot more than a standard field would. I think they did that to make it look more appealing, because they didn't beef up the productions, which kind of irritates me a little bit, that you have, say, 250,000 units of wheat, but your production facility only holds 20,000. It's kind of a, I don't know if it was done purposely or what, but it really, really kind of puts a damper on productions. A lot of extra traveling back and forth to get all this done. And another reason I did this baler is because it has a really wide pickup in the front. Come on, drop the bale. What's my cute man? Just drop the bale. Oh, my controller and stuff is gonna fight. Had a great big smile on my face because, yeah, I'm not one of those that has to watch a thing wrap for 10 minutes before it finally finishes a bale. This one's going to be amazing. Let's get this down to the field where I need it. And we're going to get this done and make some more bank so we can pay off that loan completely. Which I remember now was when I bought the bull. I bought it on credit. And if we could pay it off, just a week or two later, that's amazing. So, I don't even know how much time has gone by in this map. Since I don't have seasons on, it's really hard to track how much time. Alright, get this down here, and then we'll go wrap those up and see how bad the mower is done. The worker doesn't like that field very well, so he'll do part of it and then he'll stop and say, I'm done. No, you missed like half of it. All right. Yep, he stopped over here, which means he didn't do what I told him to do. Can't see. All right, so we're just going to park this in the middle for the moment and fix up his mess. Don't know how he ended up over here. And I had him going the other way. Oh, he decided to change directions. Okay, cool. Turn you on, drop you down, turn you on, drop you down. Touch up all these little bits that he missed. And finish this junk. He did like 2 strips and then went totally off track. Oh well. Prior to, well, the latter part of FS19, I was a console player. I was still doing console for the first half of FS19, I think it was. And then I got it for free on Epic Games. Got the game for free on Epic Games, and I never looked back after that. It was like, oh my god, there's no bail limit, there's no slot count, there's no size limits. It's like, I love it. Yeah, and then I turned around and built a computer that could handle any game I throw at it, basically. And it's just, yeah, never gone back, never even thought about going back. I play once in a great while with a friend of mine here in town that likes to play on console, but that's like once every 6 months I'll play for an hour or 2, so I can handle that. Plus it's FS17 I think she bought. I'm not sure, one of the two. So it's just an old school visit now and then. But yeah, I'm really enjoying La Coronella. A lot of stuff to do, but I still enjoy it because I don't like just the plain old drive around, harvest, drive around, plant, drive around, haul it, drive around, harvest, drive around, plant. You know, the rinse and repeat kind of farming. I don't care for that. I like the stuff that really gets your brain thinking. It's like, oh, I have to pay attention to this. So I'm hoping when Hoff-Bergman is finished that it is as good as it was in 19. But I saw a very early release of it, and it had a lot of changes to it, which I'm sure with Giants taking over the software, it really made a difference to how it was programmed in. Because everything was different on it. Everything was a production. It wasn't done on the farms anymore. It was really hard to see such a great map change so drastically. And it wasn't the manufacturer's fault, and it wasn't Giant's fault really either, because, you know, they have to keep up with, things that work for the equipment they want to put in the game, so... And to be honest with you, Global Company was not a fun thing to work with. The console players, I don't think you ever got to see Global Company, but between Global Company and Seasons, I was like, oh my god, please shoot me. So, I do like FS22 now that I've gotten used to it, and I've forced myself to keep going. But yeah, it's one of my favorite games all the way around. And 7 Days to Die. I like 7 Days to Die also. Yes, Global Company was icky. It's the only thing I can say about it. And you needed it for any type of production. And it just kept getting more complicated and more complicated. And it was just like, no, I don't need that. So now that Giants has reined in the contracts and the productions and things like that for PC, it's making a huge difference in the game. There's people that are getting crazy making mods again, but I just choose not to download the mod. Pretty simple when you think about it. Just like some people were complaining early on when I did last year's farming thing. People were complaining that I was cheating because I was using Alt-0 and I was going faster than normal. That's no different than if I had speeded up time in the game to get things done. Plus, it makes for more exciting content. I don't know about you, but watching somebody plow all day long is not exciting to me. So, at least this way, by using Alt-0, I can do more than crawl around the field all day. Which is the real speed mod, which I know you guys on console can't get because it's a script. But yeah, it makes a big difference. We're gonna go down and dump out or collect the field real quick, and then we'll come back and wrap it all at once. And get the bulls because she's got the power to do all that. Get this done. Wish I could tie the wrapper on the back of this or the baler on the back of this, but there's no hookups on it. Wrapper would be good. But it's a short jaunt. Yeah, the mods make the large maps bearable. I think I've said this before, but we were playing on Wild West, which is a 16 times map. And if we hadn't had modded equipment, the field that took us 4 hours with 5 of us harvesting, and with Alt-0 or real speed, we were harvesting at 53 miles an hour. We still took 4 hours to harvest that field. If I had been going the 6 miles an hour, it would have taken days to harvest that field. And there was 3 of us doing the harvest, and yeah, I just can't do that anymore. My body just says, okay, and then Squirrel kicks in and says, nope. I have horrible squirrel syndrome when it comes to things that bore me quickly. And good thing there's no collisions, because I can go right around my tractor. And get this all picked up and baled, then we'll go get the wrapper and get the wrappering. Wrappering, yep. Yes, I would have, and I just think if we were streaming that, and oh, yeah, I never would have streamed that, because it would have been, people would have said, well, this is boring, and never watched again. Because that field, like I said, took 3 of us 3 to 4 hours at 53 miles an hour with standard headers. And yeah, it would have taken probably 18 hours if we had gone normal speed. So after that, I've kind of sworn off 16x maps. There's no point to them, really. You know? If it's actually an area like Australia, where they have massive fields, yeah. But if it's just a fictional map, no, they don't excite me anymore. I like the ones that are kind of based off of different areas of the world. Or it looks like different areas of the world enough that it can really be interesting to play. Or like European countryside, it's so small that you can use the tiny equipment and you don't even know it. I mean, I'm using a 4370 Massey Ferguson on it, and that's my main tractor. So, I mean, it's tiny. It's a beautiful map, too. It's well done, gorgeously put together, and he's got a road system in there that you can get rid of if you don't like it, but it makes it super bumpy, so you can't fly through the different areas of the roads. You actually have to go like 20 miles an hour to get through, otherwise you get bounced out of your tractor seat. You can shut that off, but it's amazing how he did it. I don't even know who the author of that map is. I should send him a message someday and say, wonderfully done, because I was having a blast on that map. Alright, gigantic windrow time, because I've got 133,000 off of this. Shut you off, bring you up, and empty. Come on, empty. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be another gigantic mound of grass. Yeah, we do need to switch Wild West off our server, Claire. That's just not doing it for me anymore. It was fun for like the first 10 minutes when I was redoing the home farm and making it look better, and the first initial stuff, and then it got boring when we were fighting to get the productions going and stuff. I was like, nah, done with that. All right, switch out tractors here, because I know this tractor will handle the baler much better. Little Massey does it, but this one with the 700 horsepower makes a big difference. We got so focused on our industrial greenhouse that we had there that that's all we did, and we forgot the original vision that we wanted to do of us working as contract farmers for a big conglomerate farmer. And yeah, it just got to be the point where it wasn't fun anymore, so I just said, I'm done. And we shut down the server. So, yeah, if we can find a decent map and get people to realize that we're not going to do a bunch of productions, we're only going to put like 2 productions in, and that's all we're doing, it's going to be a better thing, I think. Yeah, the vision was good. It was a good idea to do that, but it got out of hand too quickly. So, and put the pickup down. Like I said before, the reason I picked this baler is because of the wide pickup. The other ones that are $130,000, $140,000 have a tiny pickup, and if you don't go perfectly straight, you miss it all. So this one has a gigantic pickup on it. All right. Okay, not quite going to get that last row in there. So make one more pass. Probably could have got it if I drove straight, but eh. Didn't drive straight, so we'll go back and make one more pass. Run over a few bales. Oh, yeah, run over a few bales. Yeah, the gigantic balers that they have for like Case and John Deere and all those are just silly. They're so stop fighting between the keyboard and the controller, will you please? I don't know what it is. If my controller goes offline now and then, that it causes issues. Not sure. Okay, so we'll take this back up to the farm, grab the wrapper, and then we'll bring that back down, get the wrapping done. Which, like I said, you guys are going to go, oh my god, how fast that thing goes. Get that done. I need a drink of coffee. Get some more oomph in my face here. Oh, yummy coffee. Alright. I'm going to try and get on a schedule doing this map. It's just one of those things that sometimes I just don't feel like streaming on the day I'm supposed to stream, so I just fire up a random one. Oops, come on. Get so I can see better. No more fighting trees for seeing where I want to go. And park this over here. Grab the wrapper. Yeah, I'm trying to be consistent because I'm actually getting decent views on this map. The first map I did back about a year ago almost now, didn't get any views hardly at all, and I got frustrated really quick. And now I've just gotten to the mindset where it's like, nah, whatever. I'm just going to put it out there. If people like it, whatever. But it seems like when I hit like episode 10, it got to a point where everybody was starting to see the video. So I'm not sure what was going on. So anyway, I'm just going to keep going. till we make our fortune, or I get sick of the map. Which, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with the map yet. Yep, crazy woman driver coming through, look out. Alright, get these wrapped and good, get them going. Whoa, 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 slow down there, Turbo. Alright. I forget that the Bull can go 53 pulling anything, so it's like, whoa, low. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the smaller tractor for this, so I don't have to fight the wheels on the Bull, because she's a big girl. We'll get the little tractor. And fight with the trees to be seen again. Come on. Forward, ho! Alright. And now... I actually like doing silage bales now that I've got this wrapper. And if I hadn't found this mod, I was thinking about making one my own that wraps it so much faster. But this one is freaking amazing. Bloop! 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 Come on, get in there. You're going to be sideways. You're going to go in anyway. And I'm going to have to back up to get you. Yep, it is pretty amazing, Claire. I found it on one of the internet mod sites. It's called a fast bale? Or no, fast wrap, I think? Yeah, I know that bale's not supported because you're off track. Get over. There you go. I need to get one of those bale pushers on the front of my tractor so they push the bales the right direction when you hit them. Yeah, this one is called the K brand. What is it called? It is wrappers. Am I leasing it? Maybe I'm leasing it. Yes, I am. It is a a K brand, because I can't say that word. SW4 4014 Fast Wrap, if you guys are interested in picking it up. And like I said, I found it on one of the internet sites. I don't remember which one I got it off of. I have probably 500 mods, so I don't remember where I got it from. Hey, John Deere fan, how you doing? Sadly, I'm a Massey girl, so you're gonna probably not see very many John Deeres on my streams. I'll try to pick them up once in a while, but yeah, I'm a Massey girl. Have been ever since my dad had them when I was little. He never had any of these fancy ones, of course, because he's sadly been gone 35 years now. I was very young when he passed from cancer, so this is just kind of a tribute to him. But yeah, he had an old Massey. I found the mod in FS19 that he had for the tractor, but I have not seen it come into FS22. But it was an old thing that had like 48 horsepower, something like that. It was horribly slow, but he had that. Then he had a couple cases, and not a fan of Case or John Deere, surprisingly. But I'll use them on occasion. But there, all my wrapping is done in, what, 5 minutes? So I can take this back up to the other field, do the wrapping there. And, yeah, we're done. And then we can go sell them and make some more cash. Alright, let's go front view so I don't have to fight. Yeah, it didn't take even 5 minutes to wrap those, but if I was on console, it would take me probably 15 to 20 minutes to wrap those bales. And I wish console could do it, but the way the scripts are written in XML and stuff, it just doesn't work. So, sadly, there's a lot of stuff that the console players get robbed of. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, John Deere fan. Thank you for subscription. I don't have any of the fancy Streamlabs set up where it goes John Deere fan subscribed or anything like that. I find OBS to be enough of a bear that it's just, if I do the Streamlabs on top of it, it would be too much, I think. And I'm rather enjoying not fighting with anything but my audio occasionally. Which is what stopped me from streaming a long time ago. And I had nothing but problems between the audio and the video and setting it up, and because none of the like OBS programs and stuff like that have good, clear tutorials. That extended. Went to third person. And we're gonna nudge this bale out of the way. Come on, let me have it. Get out of the way. There you go. Now I'll come back and get you. And my bale's going to be crooked, but that's alright, I should be able to scoop it. There we go. And don't get me wrong, guys, I've done a lot of the traditional farming where the wrapping takes you 2 minutes per bale and all that stuff, and it's just not for me. Yeah, if you can afford it to get yourself a decent PC, or if you have a PC that'll handle the game, it is so much better on PC. So much better. You'll never go back, sorry to say. It's like a whole new world opened up when I switched over. I actually have a couple of friends of mine that played the game all the way since 15 on console. And when I convinced them each to download the game on PC and try it just once, and they've never gone back. They just said, oh my god, what were we missing? So they both went out and bought laptop computers that work. So, and they love it. One of them's even gone so far as to put his American Truck Sim, build a special desk for it, so that he has his steering wheel and everything all hooked up, and his shifter and all that stuff. So I introduced him to PC gaming, and now he's a fiend. Come on, get out of the way, Vale. You're causing me to slow down. Alright, you're really gonna annoy me. Get out of the way. Yeah, price checks are a good thing to do, and I'm not running the best system in the world, but it runs smoothly. I don't have my specs listed, but I can rattle off most of them. I have an AMD Ryzen 7, 37 or 3900, something like that, and then I run a B550 motherboard, and a B550 Gaming Plus motherboard. 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, because I do a lot of artwork in my other job, so I needed something that can handle it. Let's see what else. My graphics card is a GTX 750, or 1650, sorry, my brain got confused. 1650? No, 1660 is mine. Because I sold my old computer to my new gaming buddy that I converted over, and he has the 1650. But, yeah. I've heard of a stagger. A stagger, no, but I've heard of a Steiger. It's spelled S-T-E-I-G-G-E-R, I think, or something like that. I have never heard of a stagger, though. But the Steigers were great big ugly green, like 350 horsepower tractors back in the 80s, I think. They were like lime green, and I think they were bought out by, I want to say Case, not sure. But we used to have them around my area a lot, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared. So they're kind of like on the Big Bud vein, or the big McCormick articulator tractors you see in the game now. Come on, I got 2 more bales to get. Get out of the way. Grr. Yep, definitely need to get a bale pusher for the front of my tractor. It would be so much easier. Is that my tractor tends to climb the bales, which is something I've never seen in real life. So, come on, computer. There we go. Yeah, the Steiger tractors were huge in this area, because they had the horsepower that a lot of them didn't do. You're good. I know, understand autocorrect. One of my autocorrect things, like think it was my phone, turned surprise into striptease, and I sent a message to my boss. So yeah, it was quite embarrassing. So, that was the gotcha, gotcha. I figured that's what you were talking about was a Steiger, and I think they just recently came into the game, PC version anyway. I think I saw them not too long ago in the game. Like mod releases on DJ Goham or Mr. Sealy P's channels when they do their mod reviews. I think I saw them on there. But yeah, I don't personally like articulated tractors because the double joint between the tractor and the equipment, it just throws my OCD into overdrive because I can't control both joints. I'm sure I could do it if I practiced enough, but then my squirrel kicks in and says, just go get a regular tractor and get it done. So I tend to run just standard tractors. And I'll show you my favorite tractor when I go back to the bull. Let's see, I need the... I don't think that little tractor's going to haul the bale trailer here. Let's get rid of that. This little tractor's good, but it's a little too small. Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of people in my neighbors and stuff that are John Deere only, because that's what we have in the area, is John Deere and Case are the two dealers. So a lot of people still run them consistently, and that's the only tractors they run. They may be older models, like the old square body Cases and stuff, almost like the... Oh, what's the name of the Case that's square body? I gotta look now. The... Case, where are you? What, I have no Case tractors? Massey Ferguson up the wazoo, of course, but... well, is it a large tractor? It's like the Magnum, but it's an old square body. I don't think I have the Case square body in here. New Mini Brun? I have not downloaded that one yet. I heard it come out. To be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of Felsbrunn, so with Brun in the name, I'm like, I think I'll pass for now. And quite honestly, I have my hands full with this one and my little private game that I play. Because I do a lot of freelance work, and it's been really busy lately, so I've been doing that. And Claire, this is the wagon I chose. I know you researched them for me, but this one just works. And I need to figure out what my key is again, because it is... my computer fights between... my key bindings fight between my controller and my keyboard, and I don't know why. And I know this one picks up. Come on. Come up. Oh, really? Enable auto load. Drop you down. Are you gonna pick up? Come on. You were just working like 2 minutes ago. Alright. Oh, it's set to Euro pallets, that's why. How do I change Euro pallets? Yeah, it works if I can just figure out how to get my Euro pallets switched over. Control, no. I need to switch loading type. Let's see. Disable, and then... Come on, where is the button that I use for doing disable autoload 2? I don't know why it's telling me disable autoload 2. I've never seen that before. There we go. Loading type. Square bale. I don't remember if these are 120s or what. They look like 120s. We'll try that. Let's see. Nope, these obviously aren't 120s. Alright, so disable autoload, and 80s. Which are these? These are 6,000 units. Doesn't tell me. Let me look at my baler real quick. I can't remember what my baler was set at. Baler, where are you at? And of course my brain just goes, what am I doing? Oh, I leased my baler. Okay. Baler is set to 120 to 180. Okay, so let's go with loading type 180. Auto load. Nope, they're not 180s. Okay. We'll get it sooner or later, guys. Oh, 220s maybe? Ha, 220s, there they are. I didn't think I had it on the biggest setting. It's going low because I have it on the ground. There we go. Alright, so I can haul a decent one, decent pile of it. And it works well with these bales because it doesn't get top heavy, because it's such a low center of gravity on the trailer. And this is actually in-game mod hub, so it works is what I like about it. So thank you for helping me find those trailers, Claire, but I decided to go with this one. So, and we're gonna take these to, let's see, we're gonna go to, silage. We're gonna take it up to, can't go to the biogases because I don't own those. Sale of bales down on the end. Oh, Haystack is paying $3.96. Yep, Haystack it is. Even though the price is falling a little bit, I'm still going to take it up to the Haystack. And that's the animal dealer. They just named it differently than animal dealer. So we'll sell this and we'll pay off some more of our loan and get that taken care of. It'll be nice to be loan-free here shortly. Because then everything we make and sell and things will be perfect. Trying to drive and read the chat at the same time. Oh, it was? Okay, cool. Thank you. But yeah, this one was one that I saw Daggerwind use back in 19, and I was wondering if it was used in 22, and then I happened to see the auto load. It's like, oh, nice. So, it's one I decided to use. The other one just had too many frame drops and stuff along with it, so this one hasn't done that yet. So if it eventually does it, I'll have to switch to a different trailer again, but this one seems to run a little differently on the auto load. You just hit B and it turns it on instead of doing Shift R, so it might be a little differently programmed. So we'll see. Go up to the Haystack and drop off these bales. Pay off some loan. Yeah. Yeah, give it a shot on European Countryside and see if you like it. It's simple and it works as a low loader also, so if you have equipment you want to haul, it works awesome. I cheat on European Countryside. I have my store delivery set. And my sugarcane field is finally coming up. I was beginning to wonder if they had modded that so it didn't grow the second time. But it works. It's finally coming up. And this one, all but the bull, takes a beating getting up this hill. Come on, baby, you can do it. This is a steep hill, though. It's a steep grade. Come on. You can do it. I should have grabbed the bull from the other field, but didn't think about it. Store deliveries is one of those that, again, saves me time. Certain times I'll use the deliver everything to the store and haul it, but I have to be in the right mood. And sadly, this game is one of those where a lot of times I'm not in the right mood. I love to play the game, no doubt, but it's just things that make me go over the field a dozen times, or they make me run back and forth a dozen times to haul things. It's just, yeah. Super strength is a bad thing in this game. I get so used to it. Back up. You need to go that road. Come on, back up. is one of those things that you get used to, and then when you try to play without it, you're like, oh my God, how the hell do I ever do this without it? So, um, but I won't play the game without easy dev controls, especially if I'm setting up a certain scenario, because I can very easily do what am I trying to say? The farm setup with adding money, detracting money. I can set up the fields like I want them for their first shot and all that stuff. So easy dev controls is a lifesaver when you're a streamer. So I don't do like clutching those and cheat in money, you know, just to play the game. I do it just to set up the scenario, and then I go strictly what I make on the farm from there. Alright, undo the straps, and they should sell. So we made $30,000, almost $31,000. So we'll apply $30,000 to our loan immediately. So let's see, 5,000 at a time, so hit it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 120. And field 28 isn't too far from here, so I can pick those bales up too. Either way, it's a fairly close jaunt. Get my loan paid off. I can't wait. But you'll see people that play with like 8 tractors, 9 tractors, and it's like, why? You can only drive 1 tractor at a time if you're playing like if you're playing without workers or limited workers. There's no reason to have more than 1 or 2 tractors. So, and I know a lot of people like to play with lots of workers and stuff, but I don't. And I just gonna take the scenic route home, I guess. Yep, scenic route it is. All right, let's go back this way. Oh heck! Now I'm off track. I gotta go all the way around. Dang it! Can I get through here? Is there a fence? No, there's not a fence. I noticed that on the outer edges of this map, there aren't any fences around the field, but there are around the core fields, which is kind of odd. Yeah, the more workers you use and the more you have to keep track of, the worse your headache gets. That is true, Claire. And for me, I would rather play the smaller maps and then just manually play it with just me and maybe 1 worker, or I went the wrong way again. Grr. I think I've toured this parking lot for 8 times, 9 times now since I started this series. I take a wrong turn at that 4-way intersection back here, and then it just messes with me. It's the intersection back here that I go the wrong way on. But yeah, it's just one of those things I prefer not to play with a lot of workers. Yeah, it's a really nice parking lot. Not something I want to tour again, though. Let's see, there should be a road going down south here somewhere. I went the wrong way out of the parking lot for the animal dealers, what I did. I went left instead of going right. Now I should be back on the right track. And then I want to increase my herd of milk sheep. I delivered some milk, sheep milk to the dairy also, so I should have some goat cheese in there pretty soon. Let's see, what else do I have? I think that's all I've done. I haven't picked up any milk from the cows yet to get the rest of the smoothies running. But it's a lot of work for 1 person, so it'll keep me hopping. Let's see, I need to go straight down here and take a left at the next crossroad to get back on track. And then take a left right here. You can see this trailer hauls so much smoother than the other one did, because it's at a lower center of gravity. Hi, sheeps. Yeah, hi to you too. I'm going to eventually increase that herd also, but I want to increase the cows more because I need the milk production for, yeah, that, for the smoothies. And, okay, time for front view. But yeah, this trailer's been working smooth since I bought it, so I'll keep using it for now. Let's go get a few more bales, finish paying off our loan. Down to 120,000, so let's see if we can make it off of these bales. And let's see, go to third person so I can see what I'm doing. And I think it's B to turn on my auto load. Yep. B. Alright, get these loaded up. One more load. Actually, I got 2 loads left, I think, on this field. And I'm full. And yeah, I'll have 2 loads, maybe more, off this field yet. Plus, I have all of field 28 to sell. So yeah, this is going to be a few trips back and forth. But yeah, it's a fun map. I really do like it. Only one thing I would do about changing it in the very beginning is, if I was going to change it, I would set up the farm like this again, like I have it, because the mishmash of buildings they have on this farm makes it very, very hard unless you use smaller equipment. And I understand it's a European map, but even then, the European maps have way too many sheds on some of them. And then I would go through the map and take out the barbed wire fences around every field. They get really annoying. That's the only 2 things I would do again if I was going to start this map from scratch. I would go in the Giants editor and take them out. Because you can't see them, number 1, and they send you flying if you hit them. So I could probably go the other way out of my yard too, up north, and make it there faster. But oh well, there's our production facility. We got some boxes of smoothies or tomato drink or jelly or something there's that we can sell. That'll be a nice thing. And I've got the flour factory going, the bread factory's going. It's not going with, the bread factory's not going with all of the productions, it's just making bread at this point. Because all it requires is flour. I hauled a bunch of sorghum up to the flour mill, so that makes flour also. Almond oil, I haven't checked on. We'll have to check on that either this episode or the next one. Check on the productions there. What else is there? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a very busy map from now on. Just keeping the productions full is going to be a nightmare. So. But I'd like to go until I have all of the leased, oops, hit another sign, leased equipment paid off, and I have a olive harvester paid off, which I don't have leased at the moment. That would be my goal, is to function completely in the black, and then also be like $1 million or $2 million is the end where I'd like to end at. But if I don't get bored with it, maybe it'll go as far as 10 million. Who knows? So I'm not going to do sensational stuff like making 10 million off one harvest like Clutch and those guys do. I think that's just weird. So, but they're the big streamers, so they can do whatever they want. And it's their channel, they can do whatever they want. Let's go first person. It's much easier to see where you're driving. Turn here and get caught because I did cut my corner too sharp. Come on, let go of my trailer. Sign, let go of my trailer so I can back up and make my corner the right way. There we go. Cut my corner on that one. Yeah, I just like the Massey Ferguson tractors. Probably because, like I said, around this area, all you see is green or red. And I get really tired of seeing green and red. And everybody's got um, super excitement over Case and John Deere. It's like, what about the 1,000 other brands that are out there? You know, let's use something different. Hey, John Deere fan, welcome back. I was just saying that I probably won't use much of John Deere or Case because this area that I currently live in real life is all John Deere and Case. I mean, you don't see hardly anything else. You might see a Fendt now and then, but other than that, no. Oh, climb a barrel. Okay, so let's see. We got 28.7 plus 24. That gives us 41,000. No, 31,000. So we'll apply another 30,000 to our loan. Chipping away on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, we're down to 90,000. What are you talking about, David? I'm the best driver in Farm Sim. I'm fighting clutch for that title. I'll think about getting a John Deere. I'm not gonna say no. It might be on another series, but I will get a John Deere at some point. It's just right now I decided to go with this series is going to be all Massey Ferguson and then my bull. It's just one of the series that I wanted to do coming back as an active channel. So, like I said, it's kind of a little salute to my dad because he always ran, always ran Massey Ferguson. So, except for one Case tractor, I think that he didn't like very well. But I will probably pick up a John Deere something at one point. But it won't be the Gator unless I do it on like something like European Countryside where I can use the Gator for spreading lime and fertilizer. But yeah, at some point I will do John Deere just for you. So. Okay, there we go. I always have to think when I go around this exit because I always hit the guardrails with either my tractor or the equipment I'm hauling. 10 Massey, 1 John Deere, and my farm is all McCormick. Ooh, and an old 3600 Ford. Wow, okay. That's a definite selection. I have not run McCormick's. I've heard that they have really good horsepower, but they're, I don't know, I'm just partial to Massey, so I've always used Massey. I think current subscriber count is right around 40 or 41. I've only been actively broadcasting for 6 weeks, give or take. And I'm a member of Nick the Hicks crew here on YouTube, so that helped a lot when my YouTube guys jumped in, and then like magically with episode 10 of this series, the views just skyrocketed. I don't know why, but I'm happy as hell for it. So last count I looked, it was like 40, 42 or something like that. But I'll get there, slow but sure. I'm just out here sharing the fun I'm having with this game. I don't drive perfect, I don't farm perfect, I just play. My goal today is to pay off that dang loan, though. That's been sitting there for a long time, almost since I started the series. Because I took out $250,000 to buy my Dutzfar bull. And that's my favorite tractor in the entire game, is Dutzfar bull. That I'm not going to say, John Deere. I don't tell people how old I am in live streams. It's just something I don't feel people need to know if you don't know me. So, sorry about that. It's just personal preference. Our lives are too much on so everybody can figure things out the way it is. You're not going to see me on a lot of social media for that same reason. People don't need to know everything about your life. I'm sorry. That's just my stance on it. It's just, no matter where you go, people want to know everything about you. And I'll be happy to share other stuff, but where I live and things like that, I don't want to share. So, but I'll be happy to talk to you about different things. So, I'll just tell you that I'm over 25. I'll say that. To give you some kind of answer. Alrighty, let's go get one bale off of field 28 so we have a full load going up to the animal dealer. And then we should be able to pay off my loan. Or darn near. Be down to like 60,000, I think. Alrighty, and let's see. Field 28 is just up here around the corner. So we gotta add a little bit of it to our trip, but that's not so bad. Because we're getting really good money at the haystack right now. And let's see. Go in here. Can't see. Drive blind. Alright, so this is my favorite tractor in the entire game. The Dutsvar Bull. It's available for download on the Internet Mod Hub. 705 horsepower, and it functions like a regular tractor. You know, it's a lot like the Fendt Vario that people have for like 1,000 horsepower or something like that. Yeah, you have to maintain some kind of privacy, otherwise it's just, it gets to be too much after a while. So you probably will never see me on Twitter or any of those things, just because I don't like to share my private life with a lot of people. My close friends, yes, they don't understand what's going on, and they understand that I have that stance on it, but I'm not getting mad at anybody, I just choose not to say. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things that you just have to make a decision on. So, let's see, get this up to the sale of bales, and if you guys want the Dutsvar Bull, like I said, it's on the Internet Mod Hub. It's made by Chaos Dad 14, and it is a fantastic tractor. Oh. Again, John Deere, I will say I like all food, because I'm a carnivore. I love food, so I really don't have a favorite. And that's an honest answer. That's not avoiding a question. It's an honest answer. Only thing in this world I do not like is tomatoes, and probably liver. But everything else I love, so. Okay, and John Deere, if you would please stop those kind of questions, that would be amazing. I'm not trying to get mad at anybody, they're a little too prying, but I'm absolutely fantastic that you're here, and I want to share this experience with you, but I don't share my personal life, sorry. So, thank you. Alright, so let's get this up here and see if we can get this dang loan paid off, because we have a olive harvester to purchase yet. Come on, Messi, you can do it. Should have switched to my bull. Come on. Go, go, go. I don't have the 8S. I think this is a 7S, I think. No, it's a 67. That's why it's struggling to get up the hill. I had the 8S when I first started out with this, but I decided to go with the bull for the big tractor, because I knew it could handle anything I would throw at it. Let's see, get these, make that turn, get up here and get these delivered. We'll be good to go. It's going to take me about 2 more loads to get all of the loan paid off. should finish field 28, I think. This map is very, very hilly, so little horsepower tractors don't do a whole lot on here, fortunately. One tractor I will say that I like of the John Deere is the little, is it the 1640? I don't remember. The little guy. I use it a lot on my little farms because it has all the pieces that you need to, it comes with its own front loader and that kind of thing. Which one is it? This little guy, the 1630. I like that one. That is one John Deere I do like. However, yes, I will be on Nick the Hick tonight. I got to keep track so I don't go over. And let's see. I usually use one of the Massey Ferguson smaller ones, and if I don't use this one. The John Deere tends to tip really, really fast, though when you're working with heavier items, where the Massey doesn't for some reason. So I usually go with the Massey, unfortunately, but I do like the little John Deere. All right, another 20,000. 20,000 or 30,800 on that one. So I'll just do 30,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, we're getting there. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm collecting bales and paying off my loan today, but I figured it needed to be done since I'm making a lot of bank. So, wrong way, Nakara. Try again. See if I can sneak through here. All right, catch you later, David. Let's go ahead and get this. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of adulting in between streams, so I'll probably end this one right at the 2-hour mark and then take an hour and a half to get myself settled before Nick starts streaming. So this is usually my day of 3 streams in a row. So let's go down a little further to get to field 28. And get some more bales. I'm impressed with myself that I haven't forgotten this route yet. Okay, let's see. Get over here. Zoom. 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 Alrighty. Get this finished up. And then I do need to go and get some adult things done. I always say that non-game playing stuff is adult stuff I gotta do. So I do have a couple things I need to take care of today. So get ready for my Dungeons & Dragons game tomorrow night that's hosted at my place. Get that all set up, get ready to go. Find something to munch on because I'm getting hungry. And yeah, get myself going here. And I'm going the long way. Haha! Going the long way again. Nice. We just needed a tour of the facilities, right? Alrighty. Get this done. Okay, and then I'll take a look at the productions quickly before we leave, just to make sure that what I have to do for the next episode. Because I think we'll have a lot of jellies to sell, which will help the money situation even more. But I think we've reached the turning point where everything is going to be paid off and ready to rock and roll. So, except for my grape harvester. That's the only thing that I won't be buying outright. I'll be owning, lease to own on all that stuff. Alright, whoops, I don't want to stop that tractor. I want to change tractors so I can go up that hill better. Hook this one up to this trailer so I can bring it back to the farm. And shut her down. Go get the bull. Alright, let's get this loaded up. I just think this Bull is a beautiful tractor. Beautifully done, inside and out. Inside view is beautifully done. Much better than, like, the Staras and stuff. You can tell the people who modeled the Staras didn't care. Because they just did cartoonish-looking things inside. Which is a shame, because the Stara tractors aren't that bad. Depending on what kind of farm you're running. Alright, come on. Pick up the last 2 bales, will you please? Grr. Not sure what it is with autoload trailers, but they eventually do this where they won't pick up the last items, the last couple things. They'll skip like the first 2 and then they'll not load up. Not sure what's causing that. But it happens with every, whoops, I gotta slow down. Every autoload that I've run across. Come on, don't make me knock the other bale off. There we go. And then new straps, and away we go. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 bales left here, and I can carry 12. So we'll have 3/4 of a load the next time. Yeah, I introduced you to the Dudesfar Bulge, Claire, and you never look back either. I just don't like the Fendt. I'm just not a fan of Fendt for some reason. If I'm going to use the big articulated tractors for any reason, I go with the Challenger. I just like the way it handles. The John Deere 9RX isn't bad, but again, I just not a huge fan of John Deere. I'll use it, but I'm not purposely going to pick it unless somebody requested, like John. So, it's just a little thing that I've had a chip on my shoulder, so to speak, since I grew up in John Deere case country. I just get so tired of hearing about it that it's just like, no, I'm going to go something else. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm going to go something else. And don't get me wrong, they're fine tractors. It's just, I prefer not to use them most of the time. Okay, I gotta go front view. I'm skidding all over the place here. Alright. Oh. Forget that the Bull goes 53 at its top speed, and then I end up crashing half the time. That's another reason I like the Bull, because of this top speed. Sometimes the fast can, cause you to go flying, though. It is like the pickups. In this map, the pickups are all over the place. None of it goes where it should. Alright, so another 31,000. So we'll go another 30,000 off our loan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! I'm down to 1 load left. I'll have just a little bit left over, because I only have 9 bales on the field yet. No, not really. I'll just sell a little pallet of jellies or something to fill up the last. I got pallets of jelly sitting there waiting to be sold, so it's not a big deal. But it's fun that I just was able to get rid of this entire thing. $250,000 paid off in one loan, or one session. I'll take it. Alright. Get back to field 28, and I just went the long way again. Grr. We'll cut through the farm this time, so it's shorter. Up we go, through the farmyard. Yep, speed demon, look out. Crazy driver. Alrighty, and zoom up here. today I'm pretty chill in gaming. I'm not getting upset about things. It's like, whatever. I think I'm kind of over my little mood that I was in for almost a week. So, that and I slept pretty good last night, so I feel better, but still having a little rough morning. I'm good. I'll manage. Cut through here, and I just went the wrong way, but that's okay. It's just a short jaunt. And let's go this way. Let's see if I can hook on the trailer. Nope, I didn't get hooked. Back up to the field, grab these last 9 bales and sell them, and then we'll sell a little bit of stuff. Yeah, family visiting is always fun, isn't it, Claire? Alright, auto load, on we go. Auto load. These guys loaded. In a way, I'm kind of lucky. My family doesn't visit me that often because my apartment is so small and it's hard to get to my parking area, or there's very little parking. So I see them, like, unless I go out to their place, I probably see them 1 or twice a year. So, which is fine. I mean, we're the kind of family that we're close regardless of what time goes in between. So, go here and sell these. Last trip up to the bale shop, and we'll get these dropped off. I love my family too. They can be quite irritating sometimes though, because they're all older than me, so it's just they all know better kind of thing. So, but it's just one of those things. They don't see the whole thing about me doing freelance is, you know, how I can live on just that income. But such is life. Nobody has to understand everything. Alright, get these up to the animal dealer, and then we'll go back and check on the production, and if we need just a little more cash, I'll sell a load of whoa, slow down. I am proving them wrong. You know, they always told me that my Dungeons & Dragons stuff would never make any money, and I've lived off the income for the last 3 years doing my Dungeons & Dragons as a freelancer. So, sayonara, bad omens. And I've learned a lot about publishing and about other things too, regarding the whole industry. Met some absolutely fantastic people, one of which is my boss that I work for. Let's see, 22,009, so we'll go 4. We're down to 10,000. Alright, let's go back to the production facility and sell 1 load of jellies, and we should have that loan paid off. Alright. Yeah, I'm excited to have this loan paid off. It's been sitting there since like the 2nd episode, I think. And I still have leased equipment that I'm paying off, but that's a different kind of payoff, I think. I'm gonna go this way. Go back along the... Nope. Nakara, learn what you're doing. You don't need to go that way. You need to go down to the next exit. Go this way to the next one. And down past your your almond grove. This way. Oh! And hook the sign yet again. And now I'm stuck in it. Come on, let go of me. There you go. Yep. Situation we're going too fast got me stuck. Oh well. Not gonna stop. I got speed in my veins. straight around here. And get this going. Pick up one load of jellies and sell those, and we should be good to go. I probably have more pistachio oil to sell too, but I'm not in the mood to put bottles in a bucket. So that'll be done off camera. Production is right up here. And I just drove past my production entrance. Nope, I'm on the wrong road. Yep. Stay with the plan, Nakara. Go the wrong way. You're going to be golden. Alright, turn here. This is where I want to turn. Because it's right next to the farm, and I keep missing that turn. Alright, let's see what we have to sell here. We should have some jelly to sell at the least. We've got, whoops, wrong way. We've got a load of, now I need to change this back to Euro pallets. Disable auto load, and we're gonna change loading type to Euro pallets, auto load. We have strawberry and tomato jelly that we can sell. Alright, and I think the restaurant takes that. Let's see, strawberry jelly, potato jelly, oh my god. Restaurant is paying it, distribution center is taking it also. Ooh, distribution center's taking them all. And if I remember right, it's right next door. Hey, little Mike, how you doing? Yeah, the distribution center's like right around the corner, so we'll go there. You almost missed the stream, Mike. I'm gonna be shut down in about 20 minutes. Alrighty, and right here with the stuff. We should be able to pay off the loan. And stop on the trigger. 16,000. So yep, we can pay it off. 16, almost 17,000. Yeah, I know you've had a lot of stuff going on, so you're good. Not worried about it. Yay, I get to pay off my loan. Bam! Down to $0. I like that idea. And 7,000 to boot. Alright, let's take our equipment back up to the farm and go collect our bale trailer. And get that back to the farm, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. Because I need to find something to eat. My stomach's been on the warpath for a couple days, so trying to figure out what foods it wants, and it's not liking anything. Alrighty. Back up to the farm. Whoop, 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 slow down. This is my turn. And I still have this field to mow too, and bale if I want to sell more. But I'm not going to do anything with it right now because the fermenter and the haymaker are both going strong on what they have in stock already. So I'm not going to worry about those really. Let's see. Alrighty. Park this up, and then we'll park the bull right next to it. Then we'll hop over to the other Massey and grab that. Right, and hop a doodle over to this one. Bring back, I think I brought back the wrapper already. So we'll get this all cleaned up and ready to rock for the next episode. Which I will be dealing with productions and animals again. Because by then they'll need assistance with refilling everything. And maybe my harvest will be ready to go. Which will be everything. The almond trees, the pistachio trees, the fields, the olive grove. Everything will probably be ready to harvest at one time. And it's just like, oh boy. I got chickpeas and canola and lentils growing in my fields right now. All cash crop. Which, if I make enough money, I can pay off some of the lease-to-own stuff and get my olive harvester paid off. So that's always a plus. Alright, pull this big trailer up. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh, cool. There's a hot air balloon going over my house. Nice. Little touches like that are kind of cool in games. When you get a view of, like, hot air balloons going through the area. That's cool. I like it. Yep. And they don't go over all the time. And there's a third one back over there. Yep. That and helicopters and stuff going over just makes the whole area seem alive, you know? It's one thing I would like to do before I die is go in a hot air balloon. Not 10,000 feet off the ground, you know, but just a little bit. Alright, we are ready to shut her down, I think. So we have paid off the loan completely between the contracts and the bales that we just did. Let's check on our cows real quick. So the sheep are going to need some protein and some grass. They need water. They have enough to last overnight. And then protein and grain for the chickens on both regards. So yeah, they need some food. I'll probably slow time down to 1 times until I can get all that caught up so I don't starve any of them. And then sunflower oil will need to be hauled pretty soon. Almond oil will be ready to haul too. Olive cleaner is going to be done. So we're going to have a lot of work to do. And I'm still missing materials to do some of the bread. The bread is needing flour, so I got to haul flour. Sugar is still going strong because all I have right now is a sugar cane. I could just as well put some sugar beets in there. I have a boatload of sugar beets. Flour mill is going strong. I hauled what we had before. Sheep cheese is missing something. Pallets? No, it's got that. Oh, it's done with the sheep milk. I've got 396 units. Watermelons are going to be full. Melons are going to be going. So yeah, I have a lot of that stuff to fill. Lots of work to do again. And I have harvest on top of all this. So yeah, needs more work off camera. But everything is going smooth. Everything's working. Pistachio oil needs to be emptied again because that's full. That's emptying those bottles into the little containers though. So that's something I don't want to do today. Feedmaster's going good. Cutmaster's going good. Silage is going good. It still has 336,000 units of grass. And the grass dryer is still going strong with 200,000 or 182,000. So the next grass I mow will probably go in one of these just to keep it going production for the cows. And I also need to start looking at doing something for the slurry and for the manure that are at the cows. So slurry, I'm probably just going to sell to a BGA because I tried to do the slurry on my fields and it took like 14 tanks to go one field. And I just said, no, that's too much work. So I'll probably just be selling that. But anyway, guys, we are going to call it a night on, come on, let me out of the menu. Controller, let me out of the menu. Grr. Controller shut off. There we go. All right, so we're going to call it a day here. We did a lot of work, got the loan paid off, and I've got a few more things on lease to pay off, and then I need to buy a harvester for the olives, and that'll be the last thing I need to purchase, I believe. So we're going to do that, and that's where I'm going to cut the day. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll probably be back maybe Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure which day. I work Monday at the little game store I work at, so not sure what day, but I'll be back soon. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.